guys, how's it going? How's it going tonight? Doing alright? Yeah, we're feeling good. Gonna check it out. As long as I'm streaming. Just gotta make sure I'm doing that. Let me double check that I'm not streaming on something weird. Oh, let's take a look at my channel. That looks like the one I want right there. Cool. Something weird. Alright. Let me highlight this. Go to Facebook. La 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 la. La 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 la. It's stream time. Boom. Publish. Alright. So as you can see, I got a cat here. Look at that. Check it out. Let's make this bigger. And I'll put that right there. Hey, Helen. Hey, Zio. Hey, Ippity. Hey, Cat. Hey, Kristen. Good to see everybody here. Let's see what my videos look like real quick. Alright. Not showing the new stuff. Okay, well, let's try this. Go to Facebook. Hey Candace, hey Karen, hey Amada. Let's see. Come up on here. So, let's talk about how to do the post office real quick, because I think there's a tip that somebody missed at some point. So, at the post office in the United States, this is probably going to be more relevant to the United States, I guess. There are large metal boxes. They're usually painted sort of a royal blue, darker, a little darker than royal blue. And they have slots on the front where you can drop mail, prepaid mail into them. And these slots are about as high as would be needed to reach one's arm out of a car window and place the mail into the slot. So, really, the idea is to drive up to this mailbox and immediately place your hand on that piece of mail, and then drop the idea is to drive up to this mailbox and okay. So the idea is to put the mail in the box. You drive up, you stop the car, you put the mail in, you're gone. So the tip I have for anyone in California who's watching and stopping by my post office is to not wait until you've pulled up to start writing the addresses, both to and the return address, on the envelopes that you're going to be sending. Because that seems to be a common misconception that, hey Corbin, that seems to be the conception of, hey, you know what I should do in this crowded post office parking lot is stop my car in front of the mailbox where there are 4 or 5 other cars waiting behind me and just write out a couple of letters. Just straight up, just start writing them out. You know, to my beloved. It has been 2 weeks. It has been fourscore since I have last seen your face, and verily, it strikes me here upon this eve that I should, in fact, write you a loving soliloquy from this very parking lot. Henceforth, I shall take my heart into my hands and tell you now that there are many people honking behind me, and lo, a handsome young gentleman shall be trapped in his parking spot, waiting for me to finish my letter to you. But alas, I have not, for I have many verses with which to compose. Behold. So on and so forth, and into the future and beyond. It's bullshit. You gotta get in there, and you gotta put that fucking mail in the box, because I'm not waiting for you. Hey, Dead Purple. So infuriating. So, that was part of the mail trip today. What else has happened? Hey, Yasumi, good to see you. But when I went to the mailbox, I found this guy. This guy right here. A little package for me. It's from Changi Air Freight Center, P.O. Box 946 in Singapore. So this is from Singapore somewhere. I'm assuming the actual sender is not from Singapore. But we're gonna see what's inside here right now. Hey, Risa. Risa, didn't you just, start a Periscope broadcast? I saw a notification that you were gonna be doing Periscope. That's weird. Oh, you're talking about this cat right here? This little buddy of mine? She's sleeping. Don't be mad. Okay. Yeah, she's doing pretty good. So I figured I'd stream to you guys. I tried streaming with Cosmic Cupcake today, doing some Left 4 Dead 2. Unfortunately, I froze about 5 minutes in. So I'm thinking maybe tomorrow I'm just going to hunker down and back up all my files and start reinstalling Windows on that machine. Because there's something going on there. And I'm going to try to reinstall Windows on the bigger hard drive. And hopefully it doesn't give me a whole bunch of bullshit. Because that would be great. No one wants to see me in my jammies. Well, you gotta wait a couple minutes, Risa. You know, the thing about it is, like, you can't just start streaming and expect people to already be there. You gotta, that's why I sit here and I bullshit for 3 or 4 minutes before I actually do anything. And that's why I'm taking so long opening this goddamn envelope, is because, one, you know, you gotta wait for people to get here, and two, because I don't really, there's no real good entryway to this envelope, and I don't like that so much. And I also don't want to destroy the contents. Oh, man. So I got, hey Vita. I got Steven home. Well, I didn't get him home. I dropped him off at the bus station. Seems like he's back in action in Fresno, which is good. You know, every time he comes down here, we talk about what steps we can take to get him to actually move to LA, but, you know, it's a slow process. You can't just move anytime you want to, unfortunately. Yeah. Man. Come on. No, that wasn't a complaint. That was a statement. No one in their right mind would want to see me in my jammies. Well, Risa, I don't know about that. Depends on what those jammies look like. Depends on what you look like in them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. Oh, yes. Okay. So I know what this is now. I believe this is from Mark and Marcy. There's no, hold on, let me make sure there's no slip in here. Yeah, there's no slip. Guys, I got, wait, hold on, let me, Legend of Korra collection, the whole thing. Book 1 to book 4. And you know what that means? That means I'm gonna watch this shit. with Bennett. Because Bennett introduced me to Last Airbender, and I loved Last Airbender. And now... Oh man, there's a big dog weasel buddy on there. Look at this big dog otter. Hold on, look at him. Look at that guy. I want to touch his face. Hold on, first I'm going to touch his face. Don't be mad at me. Okay. Sorry. I had to do that. I yelled at her a little bit. She didn't like that. Need to go get inside before I freeze. Dead Purple, get inside. Should do a tribute for Recently Departed Bowie song. That would be cool. Glenn Fry. Oh man. My band members are currently texting me telling me that we should do all songs that are tributes to the recently departed. We should do a Bowie song and we should do a Lemmy song since we have an Eagles song. So, I don't know. I'm open to it. We just got to get more serious about practicing is all. We had practice last night and we tried to record a song, but then we decided we should just practice instead. Then we started practicing. Drummer broke a drum head. Guitarist broke a string. So then we ended up changing drum heads and strings for a good amount of the practice. And then towards the end, we did a quick recording attempt. But, you know, that's how the cookie crumbles. Hey, Tara. I'm glad you're here. Even though you've got a mysterious icon. And you're saying things like, "You're cool, I like you," which sounds a little bit like something that a troll would say right at the beginning of their little rant that they're going to eventually go on. We'll see, though. I trust you for now. You're in good spirits, and I'm going to assume the best. So, man, Legend of Korra, that's going to be real cool. I'm going to tell you how that turns out. What else did I finish recently? I feel like I finished something that I should... Oh yeah, I'm coming up on the end of the Sandman books that I have, so I'm going to be kind of knocking through that, and then I'm probably going to start on the Fables series. Karen got that for me, huh? Well, I was under the impression that Marcy had sent one. Ooh, so this is probably... Actually, Marcy, I think, would have sent it to my actual physical address. So thank you, Karen, for Korra. I'm going to enjoy the hell out of this. Should this actually be from you, which I think it is. I think it is. I still need bear claws. Hey, Naruto Geek. Good to see you. So, another thing I wanted to talk about is last night... No, I don't want to talk about that. I'll talk about that another time. It's stupid. Hey, Lexi, you haven't missed much. Oh, thank you for the cutting board, Lexi. I saw you commented on the previous video. Thank you. I've been using it. I cut up some chicken on it last night, and I ate the chicken. So your cutting board is being put to good use. Never thought about it. Used to recommend about it. About 13 minutes. What's 13 minutes? How long have we been streaming? Yeah, you missed 13 minutes. You're gonna be alright. Things are gonna be fine. Domestic Dan. What the hell is Domestic Dan? Weird. But I hope you guys have been enjoying the photos from Mike Rollerson, the photos from Cosliceum, the episode of Geeks of the Galaxy, the dub smashes, the streams, of course, the periscopes, the everything that we could provide you. Man, it's like most of my day, I feel like sometimes I spend half my day just like putting stuff on the freaking internet for you guys, and I'm having trouble keeping it all interesting and relevant. But right now, the focus is just sleeping and eating, getting on track. And, oof. Oh boy. Sherry's coming into town about the 12th of next month, which will be the weekend of Strategicon. Strategicon Gateway, if I'm correct. So that'll be fun. Hopefully Kat and Brandy will both be in town for that, and we'll maybe all get to meet Sherry. That'd be fun, right? It'd be like a whole gathering with everybody. It'll be cool. Kimberly Paul photography. I saw all the Kimberly Paul photography. I went through and liked them all. The thing is, when there's that many photos, there was probably a dozen photos there. I don't just want to share them all at once. So, you know, I try to pick one or two of the best ones and share those over the course of a day or two. But I try not to, like, blast out 40 images at you guys in a day, because that's, you know, I feel like I wouldn't, if I was following somebody, I wouldn't want that many photos coming at me at once. I'm sure there are other social media channels that would disagree that you should be putting out constant content, but since the content that I put out is just me, probably best not to oversaturate it. What else? I've been legitimately trying to think of things to put on the Amazon wish list, because I know you guys, you know, sometimes people like sending stuff. But man, I don't need anything. I just don't need anything. I may end up ordering more vinyl, I guess. More vinyl for decals. But other than that, I'm so overwhelmed with the amount of work I need to do already that it's like having more supplies in the house is just going to make things harder to move around. I have to get on top of designing a logo for ThorTV. I have to start redesigning my own decal logos. I have to, hey Lucrezia, good to see you. I have to start getting serious about taking my Spanish lessons with Zio. We were discussing when and how to do that, and we were hoping to do a private 7 p.m. Monday stream where, you know, we'll do Spanish lessons. We'll just do conversational Spanish. I'm going to keep sending you cleaning supplies when I felt the urge to send you something. Hey, Carla, if you want to send me cleaning supplies, I'm not going to be opposed to that. Cleaning supplies and kitchen stuff seems to be the direction I'm going in that. Yeah, it's nice to have stuff for the kitchen, so I wouldn't argue with you sending me cleaning supplies. There's one thing that I could get more of, but I feel like I've been having too much of it already, so I'm going to hold off on that sort of stuff. The prop will be ready. Kristen, you weren't old. That's just lingo. That's just new age lingo. If anything, you're young, talking about vinyl being records. Records weren't called vinyl before because records were records. Records were the only deal in town. They weren't subcategorized. They didn't need to be differentiated by what they were made out of. Hey, Selena. Good to see you. Welcome. I got an email from MakerCon? Costume MakerCon, I think. It's going to be in Anaheim later this year. And they want to have me on a panel. So, I'm looking forward to whatever ends up coming of that. I could end up being on one or two panels. I really want to push the I want to do something along the lines of the Awkward Family panel from ZapCon again. And I'm trying to, like, not push that on them, but I'm trying to convince them that that's, you know, a good direction to go with it. Yeah, Maker Costume Expo. So keep an eye out for that. We'll be talking about that soon. So far this year, definitely going to Long Beach Comic Expo, Mid-South Con. What else? We're going to try to go to... Oh, I got to mark that in my calendar right now. Cancel. Discard. Okay, primary. I got to make sure I'm ready to do my Comic-Con registration. Okay. February 1st, Monday. SDCC Reg. I want to be in there at like 9 a.m. Reg. So that is Monday. Huh. Alright. Monday, I gotta register for Comic-Con. Definitely want to do that. Let's see. Here's 35s, 45s. Nothing out of the ordinary yet. Captain Jack, you're not that late. I mean, I might end in about 10 minutes, but you're not that late. I mean, I tried to get into STCC for the last 2 years. Yeah, Amada, you're better off just making friends. Just making friends in Southern California who may or may not have a pass to it. I mean, or just going to San Diego. Just go to San Diego during that weekend. Try to find yourself a hotel room. There's another thing I gotta add to my to-do list. Get a Comic-Con hotel room. Get hotel for SDCC. Done. Was that Trade Pro Reg or Creative Pro Reg? Creative Pro. That's coming up on Monday. Sorry I highlighted your name, Kristen. It's funny because it's bees. Went to San Diego last year. Wandered around outside the con. Oh, you were there last year, Amada? Oh, word? Then you know how much fun it can be out there. You know, you don't have to be in the con to have a good time. Honest trailer that was done for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Thought you might enjoy it. Yes, Captain Jack, I saw that one, and I was actually pretty amused by their assessment of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like, it had a lot of similarities to mine. Their sort of thing about Ward and how he's good, he's bad, he's good, he's bad, he's whatever. And then what else? Pretty much, I tried not to go off. I actually edited down my my Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. review to exclude a lot of the talk about how badly they handle having a diversified cast, because it sounded like I was pointing out, like, oh, this character's black, and this character's black, and this character's black. But really, the point I was trying to make about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is whenever you see a black character, he's either going to die or get, like, really badly wounded, or he's only going to be in there for 1 or 2 episodes. And it was so weird, because, like, all of the white people in the show pretty much are unscathed, you know, if they're a protagonist. And then as soon as you see a character of color, like, they're dead. They're just a dead person. They're cannon fodder, and it's like, wow, well, that's truly awful. That's really bad. So I think that was funny that they were just like, and a revolving door of black characters. So that was pretty funny. I was gonna get I got for Trade Pro. Good vacation regardless. I got to rent a Camaro. Wow. It's too bad we didn't we weren't doing streams then, Amada. It would have been good to meet you. Black guys in red shirts are gonna die. Hey, you know what? Sometimes a formula is established and you can depend on it, and unfortunately when it's racially related, it's not as novel an idea. You know, when it's a dude wearing a red shirt, at least that's kind of equal opportunity. Honest Trailers. Yeah, honestly, though, like, stuff like Honest Trailers, like, they do a great job, and they put a lot of time into editing their stuff, and that's great, but shitting on stuff is easy. And you can even take a good movie and shit on it. Like, the new Star Wars. Like, people are just making a living blogging about fan theories and fucking Kylo Ren and whatever, why J.J. Abrams should have taken this direction with it. And it's like, just just make something of your own. Forget about shitting on somebody else's work. And I know that's funny coming from me, who spent so much time shitting on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but that was more because Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was recommended to me so highly and was so obviously not a well-made thing. Whereas I feel like Honest Trailers will just shit on anything. Just literally take anything and shit on it. And that's not really fair. Like, you've got to, like, there's good things that they're just, like, taking and ragging on. And then people go around and be like, well, you know, it's a bad movie because look at Honest Trailers, look at what they had to say about it. And it's like, well, yeah, but it's also a movie, so you can pick it apart as being, like, something that's not unbelievable or something you can roll your eyes at. And I don't like making your living or making your persona or making anything you do consistently criticism. Like, it's just not a valuable commodity. No one needs you to criticize anything, so just friggin' calm down. Winter Soldier, couldn't find anything wrong with the movie. Haven't watched many of those trailers, but you did see Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Mad Max. Max just kind of hangs out. Sad to report, need to go back to work tomorrow. Oh no! Goodbye, Amada. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye. See you. Nostalgia critic. Yeah, too many critics. Too many critics. Yeah, how it should have ended is exactly the same thing, and it's just like, hey, let's take all the, like, logical inconsistencies in a superhero movie and turn them into, like, a snarky take on what we thought, how we would have written it. And it's like, well, great. You've created a plot that's not fun because it's too logical and then made it into, like, a snarky cartoon. Like, go fuck yourself. Like, use your animation powers to make something real and not, you know, not take something that someone else labored on and then make it seem less valuable. Because people take it seriously. People will believe literally any assessment that's put out there. And I think that's why bad ideas become so prevalent in media, is because if it's put on television or if it's put on, you know, the radio, if it's put on any mass media, people will just eat it and they'll just be like, yep, I believe that we should blindly hate each other. Like, sure, That sounds great. A politician said it. Let's just do it. I've never seen an example of why I should do this, but a politician said it. Let's do it. I've been feeling really political lately, but not enough to, I don't know, become an activist, which is probably what I should do. I should use my powers for good. Yeah, Kristen, I was playing a game earlier, so I had my bracers on, unfortunately. I don't know. I haven't had time to re-equip myself with wrist adornments. Carla, I'm Batman is certainly sometimes not funny. You know, if you use the same joke over and over again, even the my wife stuff, you know, I've kind of cooled down on it a little bit because I want to use it a little more artistically, a little more sparingly. Captain Jack, where the hell do you live that politicians are calling your house? Like, what is that? I've never had a single phone call from a political party. Never had a canvasser knock on my door either. Then again, I live behind a gate, so that's a problem. Tell them you're voting for Cthulhu. I will not do that. Unfortunately, things are in a situation now where I don't want to joke about politics anymore. And I used to love that shit. I guess I was never even aware enough to joke about it, and now I'm just depressed by it. I don't know. Acted like my voicemail. Republicans email me, Captain Jack, like 5 times a day. That's crazy. You guys are on the wrong mailing lists. You gotta unsubscribe. If there's an email that you're getting and it doesn't have an unsubscribe option, that's in violation of national spam laws. Did you know that? I'm taking a class on email marketing right now, so no big deal. It's a little nugget of truth for you, a little truth bomb. Iowa caucus. Return to the 5-year-old cousin in an hour. You're a felon. You can't vote. Robocalls, those are the worst. Yeah, you guys are getting a lot more marketing. Maybe it's because I don't have a landline that I'm not getting marketed to by politicians, or maybe it's because I'm in California, which is like seems like it's almost definitely going to be a Democratic vote. Who cares? Who even cares? Oh boy. Oh. Oh, sorry. Did you not like that? Man, this is getting way off track. Trying to win us in Iowa. I don't know. Whatever. Whoever you guys are going to vote for. I mean, I want to be like, well, whoever the American people vote for, that'll be who wins. Unfortunately, we've been proven that that's not actually what happens in the 2000 elections. So discouraging that the popular vote doesn't actually win an election. Selena, the cat's right here. This is just one giant massive cat. See that? That's a baby cat. Mm-hmm. She hates this so much. Well, so here's what might happen. I may start doing... I don't know. I've got so many ideas, guys. I've got so many things that I want to be doing, but I never actually start doing. I want to do a podcast. I want to do parody music videos. I'm going to do all these things that people do. But then I end up getting caught up spending 45 minutes every morning doing something that I didn't think I was going to have to do. All I wanted to do this morning was make a doctor's appointment. Call the doctor. Guess what? Doctor's renegotiating their contract with the friggin' insurance company now. So, I won't be able to get an appointment with them until, like, March. Because they don't know. They don't even know if they're going to be on if my coverage is going to allow me to have them until they renegotiate. So now, I gotta call the insurance company. Call the insurance company. The insurance company puts me on hold. Well, it's not hold. It's like a automated system for like, I don't know, 20 minutes or something. What they do is they alternate between two songs. One is just elevator music, and the other one is this like terrible like children's folk song about like vaccinating your children. And it sounds like Raffi got recruited to like talk about how to get the right shots for your kids and stuff, and it's awful. It's like the most propaganda sounding bullshit ever, and they're just playing it, and you can't mute it, you can't stop it, you gotta listen to it, or else you're never gonna know when they pick up. So I listen to that shit, then finally some dude picks up, and I'm like, hey, listen, all I need to do is make sure I can get any prescription I need. I need to get a first appointment with a doctor. I don't even really need a checkup. I'm in good health, but I need to get this appointment with this doctor. So the dude gives me the number of this other doctor, and he's like, well, check it out. Like, they can get you in on Monday. Just call them. That'll be your new primary care physician. So I call this dude now, this office. Some girl picks up, and she's like, hello, whatever, hello, we're in office. And I was like, yeah, I just got switched to you guys being my primary care physician. I need to make an appointment because I need to fill a prescription. And she's like, oh, okay, hold on. And she just immediately puts me on hold. And then this other woman picks up, and she's like, yeah, what do you need? And I'm like, I need to make an appointment. I need to make an intake appointment is what I said, because I know that if you go to Kaiser, when you make your first appointment to meet your doctor, it's called an intake. So now she's like, I'm sorry, what's an intake? And I'm like, oh, of course, I have to explain to this person what I need. Okay, I need an appointment with a doctor that I have not met yet. That's you guys. You are a doctor's office, and I need to come in and meet the doctor that's going to be my primary care physician. And they're like, oh, okay. So she's like, well, what's your birth date? What's your social security number? What's your da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da? And she's like, okay, now email me your birth date and a photocopy of your health insurance card. And I'm like, alright, okay. So she has this email address that's like Annabelle MGMTSTRTRB. And I'm like, alright. So now I gotta type this fucking email in and send her like a little cute picture that I took on my cell phone of this card. And I know that I'm gonna have problems now because the card has the previous doctor who's now negotiating contracts with the health insurance company. So like I send off that email. Email address doesn't work because I missed an L in I missed an E in Annabelle. Okay, retype it. Nope. Came back again because I missed one of the MGBTLQ barbecue things. Okay, send it third time. Cool. Alright, it goes through. Annabelle messages me back like half an hour later like, so wait, your card says you're not with this doctor? I'm like, yeah, I need to meet this doctor. God damn it. Bye, Dead Purple. And then, I don't know. Finally, I guess it got sorted out. It's just such a pain in the balls, and I'm tired of dealing with these people. So that happened. And now I have insurance, I guess, that I pay money for. And that feels just great. That feels so great just to have that going on. Meanwhile, still waiting on some other paperwork for another stupid thing. Okay, that I had more meds docs than a cancer patient. I was pissed about that comment. Yeah, that's rough. Billing code is 99201. All I remember from class. What the hell class is that? Facebook.com/group/ What are you guys sharing now? Oh, this is the ThorTV online group. So, that was my adventure for today with insurance. I've also got some other things I've been working on that I'm not ready to share yet, but you'll see it eventually. You shall see. And now I've got Legend of Korra to work on. Hey, Arcilla? We're probably not going to be on too much longer. Oh yeah, medical assistant, medical coding. Who was I talking to that was taking classes in that other than you, Kristen? I feel like I met a dude that was taking those classes as well. And he was just like, yeah, it's just a weird bunch of numbers. You just gotta know which numbers to put in. Debate with them on the amount I pay because they want to charge me the full amount and then just credit my account after the insurance pays. Well, Ippity, that stuff's complicated. I mean, I feel like there's a misconception in America that credit cards are free money. There's so many things that are incentivized by saying you don't have to pay for it for a year. And then there's so many other things that people get so enraged about when it's like you're going to get reimbursed. And yeah, it might be a while before you get reimbursed, but I don't know. I guess that's why you're supposed to have savings, but I guess not everyone can have savings, so it's still rough. Coding is boring as hell. I believe it, Kristen. So, I do have to eventually, I gotta go out soon. Supposed to go meet a friend for dinner. Not this friend, she's too small. She doesn't know what's going on. So I think what I might do is go out to dinner. Maybe tomorrow night, get a hold of Bennett. Watch some Korra. Because that'd be fun. How can there be 4 books in here? There's gotta be a ton of discs in here. There's 5 discs in here. Are they Blu-rays? No, they're DVDs. Crazy. One lady knows about that. Stay safe when you do. So I have to ask for my name each time. That's rough, Ippity. So I don't know. Unless there's some sort of questions you guys got. I don't have a lot to talk about tonight. I think I'm all talked out after a couple of those cons. Oh yeah, yesterday we went and did a shoot up in Idlewild. We did a mountain shoot. You should be seeing some photos from that pretty soon. We had our friend. We shot with a lady Sif. And it was great. Her name's Carly. And the photos should be coming out really well. I don't know, though. Sometimes they come back. Sometimes they don't come back. Sometimes you never see the photos you took. What are you going to do? But it's about 7:15, so I'm going to call it an evening for that. 45-minute broadcast is pretty good. So, I guess I should say thank you to Carla for sending me Cora, and I'm going to cross my fingers and hope that there are no doubles of it, because it looks like I had the conception that Marcy was going to send this. We might end up with 2 copies of Cora, which wouldn't be terrible. I could make do with that. Either way, you guys... Oh, Karen, not Carla. Karen sent it. It starts with a K. You know what I'm talking about, guys. It's Karen. Karen sent it. Thanks, Karen. Karen. Karen needs a different... Karen, we gotta attach a... Karen I, right? That's who we're talking about? Lexi, unfortunately, here's the best practice. When I post a photo and I credit the photographer, follow that photographer's page. That way you can go check out their whole gallery, because I don't like to download and repost images, because it tends to take hits away from that artist's that photographer's page. So I will always share their stuff, but I'll only share one at a time, as to not just spam you guys with a million photos. So I believe Robert T Photography, maybe Robert Torres, is the photographer who's going to be coming out with most of the pictures. So keep an eye out for that. When you see that name, make sure you follow him. And thank you, Karen. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Karen, not Carla. Thank you, Karen, for Cora. I'm going to start watching it tomorrow night. That's the thing I'm going to do. There you go. Karen L, not I. I always want to put an I before your last name. I want to say Karen Illitera, not Karen Litera. Does that make any sense? Maybe it's because the capital I looks like a lowercase L. I don't know. Okay. Gonna go now. Miss you. Love you. Bye.